So I've kind of weeded out all the stuff that I think you shouldn't have to worry about if you're into rock or, metal, any of that stuff. You're not really going to need to learn a lot of the standard things that most teachers would show you right off the bat. So we're just going to skip all the nonsense and just jump right in with some songs and some technique stuff. The first thing you got to do, though, is you got to know the names of your strings, so you know what I'm referring to when I say E or D or G, any of that stuff. So this top one right here, that's your low E string. Even though it's on the top, I know it seems kind of weird. And it's loud. Now, if you're just starting out, tuning your guitar is going to be an issue. Your best bet is to get somebody to tune it for you who knows what they're doing. Because you could be sitting here all day long twisting these things, thinking you're going in the right way, and then snap a string or, completely mess up your guitar's intonation or the neck bends. I've seen it all. It's terrible. So just, you can take it to like a local music store or just see if you have a buddy who could tune it for you or whatever. Or if you live in the San Diego area, you could come to my studio and I'll do it for you. So that's low E. Okay? The next one's going to be the A string. So you can consider this 6, low E, 5, A, 4, D, 3, G, 2, B, and then the last one's the high E string. So you got low E right here, and then high E right there. So this 0 down here on the bottom line, that's your low E. I know it looks kind of weird because your low E is on the top when you're looking down on your strings, but just think of it this way. The lower the note sounds, the lower it's going to be on the staff. Like when you learn to read regular music, up here, that's your low E, and then your high E is way on the other side. So the higher it is on the staff, the higher it's going to sound. So you got low E. Next we're moving to the A string. Next one after that's going to be D, G string, B, and then finally the high E. But just remember E, A, D, G, B, E. Okay. The next thing you're going to want to understand is what a fret is. So this whole section right here I'm pushing down on, that's my first fret. Second fret, third fret, fourth, fifth, and so on. You'll get used to these fret markers, like this huge section right here. It's got a big fret marker on it. That's the third fret. Fifth, seventh, ninth, and 12th. So what we're going to start you with is called a chromatic scale. You're going to work out all your fingers. And it's going to look like this. So I'm starting with the pinky on the 4th fret, and I'm picking that down. Then I'm doing third finger, 3rd fret, picking that up. Middle finger, or 2nd finger, 2nd fret, picking that down. First finger, 1st fret, picking that up. And then open. So you've got... Now make sure you don't use just throw your finger on there and hope to hit it. You want to be kind of precise. So all of these numbers right here are all going to be on the skinniest string, the high E. And then the numbers represent what fret you're going to push down in. So that's your 4th fret, high E string. 3rd fret, high E string. 2nd fret, high E. And then 1 and 0, high E. Next string, same thing. Down, up, down, up, down. So that's how I'm picking it. You got the 4th fret on the B string, 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd fret B string, 1st fret B string, and then open. So just remember the numbers are your frets, and then the lines going across are your strings. And you should be golden. That's the most beautiful piece of music I've ever played in my entire life. I'm just kidding. You like that? You like it? Try going back up. Tips of the fingers, everybody. Try to leave your pinky somewhere on the guitar too if it's comfortable. Like mine, it's not really practical, but if you can, anchor that pinky somewhere on there so it teaches this hand where the strings are. Because if you're just floating around, you're never going to learn. So try planting that somewhere. And then playing. Always hold your pick with 2 fingers, like that. Like it's coming out the side of your thumb, like that. Don't use 3. I did that for like 2 years, and then I had to break that habit. It sucked. So just like that, side of the thumb. So let's recap what we got here today. You started by learning your strings, E, A, D, G, B, E. Low E, high E. Even though this one's on the bottom, that one's on the top. You got your chromatic scale, that's just an exercise to get your fingers working. And to teach you how to read tab, which is super important. If you get really good at that for next couple of days, try going up.